Need advice? Taco Bob to the rescue. Time for Ask Taco Bob.
On 101.1 WJRR.
We are Orlando's rock station, Ask LCTB, the world-renowned life coach, brought to you by Petty's Meats.
Love me some Petty's. Thank you, Petty Meats.
State Road 434 in Longwood, just west of I-4. LC, welcome. Petty's is going to have another one of their wine tastings Saturday afternoon.
I know, they're asking me to host it. Allegedly, I don't know if I'm really going to be able to.
Your hands are going to be full with all sorts of ribeyes and select cuts of meat.
Exactly. If you've never been to Petty's, we urge you all the time, just go check it out. Just even if you're getting a sandwich, their sandwich of the week, it's great. Comes with chips and a pickle.
You kind of just came flying in here last second. What's up? You going to crunch this morning?
Yeah, I was a little delayed. But how about that good time at that festival this past weekend? Last weekend, not this coming, last weekend. Remember?
I didn't recall seeing you.
Pitmasters and Pours.
I didn't see you.
Yeah, I was there. It would have made it better maybe if it was in November, because it felt like a soup festival in my pants.
Oh, yeah. It's Florida in September.
And this is the time of year that you do bacon festivals and bacon bourbon, all that stuff. Not to mention I was wearing the sports coat. How did you not see me?
Oh.
I was in the steak competition. You didn't try my tartare? It's the easiest one to do.
Oh, you were the guy without the grill. Yeah, okay.
There was the VIP, remember? I was in the super VIP like I usually am.
I wasn't aware there was a super VIP.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you had a good time.
It was a big weekend. And then, good God, another assassination attempt on the former president over the weekend.
Yeah.
Never forget when they had one on me.
Who's they?
It turned out it was just Brandon sneezed at the gun range. I thought it was all. We got a lot of questions here, Lyncher, for the life coach. No, he'll help you, God will, but the life coach will also help. Life coach caught my husband day drinking on Monday on the home security cams, and he doesn't know that I saw it. Should I confront him about it? After all, it was a Monday at 11:30. First off, that's morning drinking. 11:30 a.m.
Was he supposed to be at work, I wonder?
Sounds to me, yeah, you need to confront him about getting a job if he's home at 11:30 in the morning. But maybe he's an overnighter. About the day drinking, too, listen, ma'am. I wouldn't say confront him as much as join him. Sounds like you could take the end. What's it, Cindy? Sounds like Cindy, you could take the edge off. I mean, they have a saying, don't knock it till you try it. It's day drinking. It's got a name for a reason. Just like I always say, there's a pool guy for a reason, because they know what they're doing. There's an oil changing place for a reason. Keep them in business. What? Need your help, LC. Friend pulled the ultimate dick move on me by stealing my gas discount. By putting my number in at the pump. That's a great idea. I'm just kidding. I've been using Pats for years. If you notice, you don't see your discounts. I'm sorry, dude. That 15 cents a gallon on the chopper, that goes a long way. All right.
What, do you just land that thing on the canopy there over the gas island?
Uh-huh. I landed on that canopy, and they have a super long extenda pump. Like going to Costco, you can go all the way to the back of your car. All right, this definitely calls for a payback. Nothing major. Don't think, he stole my gas discount, so I'm going to put sugar in his tank because it's gas and gas. No. Tap the brakes on your gas discount, which is anyway, mayo underneath the handles, and then you could plastic wrap his car, like saran wrap. You can get one of those big industrial ones like they have at the, the Restaurant Depot, or you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, restaurant supply stores.
Yeah, so you saran wrap the car. First, put the mayo underneath the thing. I know it's going to drip because it's, hot as can be out. But then wrap it with that. Then when he finally gets all the wrap off and and then he reaches under and it's mayo fingers. You're not licking them. Gross. If that's too much work, just go old school and pay your kids to roll his house. You know what a pain that is with all the TP in the tree, right? LCTB, I've been going crazy because I have a coworker that takes my stuff off the office printer all the time. Got one of those too, huh? Every office has one, right? You know,
I hear the machine going.
You know who you're thinking of right now, Lynch. Your Remedy. I'm the Remedy machine this morning. I'm like that band, Black Crows, the Remedy. Just print something up on the printer and insert the name, because you know who it is. I could name that person here. And then insert do a Word doc, right? And put it on about 25 for the size of the letters. So-and-so is, and then just insert whatever insult you want to do. I don't know if they can charge that or track that or not.
I'm convinced that in this particular office setting, the printer material grabber of stuff that's not theirs somehow has hardwired something to their desk that lights up as soon as anything prints. It just says incoming.
Oh yeah, flashing light.
Let's run over there and.
It's like in radio, a little behind the scenes, pulling back the curtain for you. We have this thing called a hotline. And when it used to ring, a light would flash. And you'd be going, oh no, what did I do?
And no one would ever call the hotline unless you really, really
When I did my night show, I had a few hotline calls in here. Bob? Remember the voice of God? Dick Sheets, rest in peace. What? What's wrong?
Where'd the life coach go?
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, life coach. A little character slip. Anyway, life coach. You realize what you said? Sorry, sir. Life coach, I backed the wife's car into a pole at the ABC Liquors. And I didn't tell her. She actually came in the next day apologizing to me, thinking that she backed into something or somebody backed into her. Do I tell her? That's a conundrum. Sir, you just hit the lottery. You don't say a word about doing it. And tell her, you turn this into a win. You want a morning win? We're giving you a morning win right here on the Lynch and Taco Show. I know the taco guys. Anyway, you just tell her, say, oh, if you backed into something, you would have felt it. So it must have been somebody else. Are you okay? And you be super nice and console her, right? And say, oh, yeah. And that way, you're out of the game. She already doesn't think you do it. And then chances are, Lynch, I see with your hand up, settle down, Red. Then chances are she might back into you, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else made the observation here, but just trying to pull a back-in maneuver at the liquor store is impressive, given the fact that many times just trying to pull in successfully for some at the liquor store is a bit of a challenge without hitting the poles.
We've seen your pain on there. Life coach, I've been tugging on the turnpike for years. Are there any other good roads for... Oh, this is that turnpike tugger. An alternate route, we call that in the traffic biz. OBT should work because, with all the craziness that happens there, you'd go unnoticed. Wouldn't you agree? Former chopper. How are we on time? I see you looking around, dude. We have so many. Life coach, do you ever think this country... Okay, this is a serious one. For the guy in Tallahassee that wants a job, I'll get to you next week. Don't worry. Hey, life coach, do you ever think this country will come together and unify again? It's crazy how divided we are amongst ourselves. Serious question here. Remember, if you sent yours 22526, I'll print it up.
I apologize for this. What has become a scattershot mess these last few minutes.
This person has a great point. And I want everybody to stop whatever you're doing right now, unless you're sitting in traffic. You already stopped. And I want you to take in this morsel. People all need to remember that you can't have, here's your morsel, You cannot have a community without the word unity. That's almost as deep in the great words of Rodney King. Can we all get along? That guy was genius before his time. Well, and before, becoming a crackhead. Anyway. I'm coming. I'm busy.
We have a Lynch and Tacos commercial-free Workday Rock Block coming up in a few minutes.
Lynch and Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.
From the Bogan Munson